Calendar for the day. The first bill on the calendar for the day is House File 4285. The clerk will report the bill.
House File number 4285, number 2 on the calendar for the day, an act relating to agriculture, the second engrossment.
I recognize the author of the bill, the member from Mauer, Representative Poppy, to present the bill.
Members. Thank you, Madam Speaker and members. House File 4285 is the Ag Policy Bill, which has been vetted in relevant committees, is written in agreement with the Senate Ag Policy Chair, and has the approval of the House Ag members of both the majority and the minority. It consists of 4 articles. Article 1 deals with perishable farm products. It updates some language, and it eliminates licensing and bonding requirements for wholesale product purchases. These changes reduce the fees by about $140,000 per year that are given to Minnesota Department of Ag. Article 2 is seed law, making technical changes, conforming some updates, and making sure that the weed lists are up to date and given out to the committee, relevant committees. Creates a seed advisory committee and does some seed fee permits and labeling changes. In Article 3, we have noxious weeds. Those require technical changes, clarifying language, and eliminates confusing terms. And then Article 4 has miscellaneous provisions, and that's where we have most of the bills that were heard in committee by different members of our committee. Representative Vang has industrial hemp law, House File 3706, which deals with processing, licensing, and data classification and rulemaking. And Representative Scott assisted Representative Vang in talking about data classification, so we reached agreement there. Representative Lippert has House File 3558, which creates the Emerging Farmers Working Group, and that group will advise the legislature and the Minnesota Department of Ag Commissioner regarding development and implementation of programs and initiatives to support emerging beginning farmers. Then we also, in that section, it also will update the microloan maximum loan amount under the Rural Finance Authority Pilot Ag Microloan Program from $10,000 to $20,000. House File 3799 updates the mail fee, which is the Minnesota Agricultural Education Leadership Council. This is a bill carried by the 4 members of the House who serve on that committee. Myself, Representative Hamilton, Representative Kunesh-Podine, and Representative Poston. And that will update the language there, primarily stating that it will be known as the Minnesota Agricultural, not Agriculture Education Leadership Council. House File 1530 is a bill I carried for vet immunity, provides civil and criminal penalty immunity to our veterinarians who report suspected animal cruelty or determine that an animal is suffering and needs to be put down. The effective date for that will be August 1st, 2020, and will go forward from that point. Representative Keel's bill, House File 4328, modifies language regarding the Ag Innovation Campus and Soy Processing and Research Center that is in Crookston. Representative Eklund's bill, House File 4072, requires Minnesota Department of Ag to consult and come back to the legislature with farm safety solutions and ideas on what we can do to improve farm safety. And we also have biofuels language for a report, including policies and infrastructure needs to meet the state's petroleum replacement goals and utilize more biofuels. And that is the bill, Madam Speaker.
Discussion to the bill. There are no amendments at the desk. The clerk will give the bill its 3rd reading.
3rd reading, House File number 4285.
3rd reading. Discussion. The clerk will take the roll on the bill.
Acom.
Acom, aye.
Acom, aye. Albright.
Albright, aye.
Albright, aye. Anderson.
Anderson, aye.
Anderson, aye. Backer.
Backer, aye.
Backer, aye. Bonner.
Bonner, aye.
Bonner, aye. Barr. Barr, no. Baker.
Baker, aye.
Baker, aye. Becker, Finn.
Becker Finn, aye.
Becker, Finn, aye. Bennett.
Bennett, aye.
Bennett, aye. Bernardi.
Bernardi, aye.
Bernardi, aye. Bierman.
Bierman, aye.
Bierman, aye. Bow. Bow. Brand.
Brand, aye.
Brand, aye. Cantrell.
Cantrell, aye.
Cantrell, aye. Carlson, A.
Carlson, A. Aye.
Carlson, A. Aye. Carlson, L. Carlson, L. Christensen.
Christensen, aye.
Christensen, aye. Claflin.
Claflin, aye.
Claflin, aye. Considine.
Considine, aye.
Considine, aye. Daniels.
Daniels, aye.
Daniels, aye. Doubt. Doubt. Davids. Davids, aye. Davney.
Davney, aye.
Davney, aye. Dean.
Dean, aye.
Dean, aye. Damath.
Damath, aye.
Damath, aye. Detmer. Detmer, aye. Drazkowski.
Gruskowski, aye.
Drazkowski, aye. Eklund.
Eklund, aye.
Eklund, aye. Edelson.
Edelson, aye.
Edelson, aye. Elkins.
Elkins, aye.
Elkins, aye. Erickson. Erickson, aye. Fabian.
Fabian, aye.
Fabian, aye. Fisher.
Fisher, aye.
Fisher, aye. Franson.
Franson, aye.
Franson, aye. Freiberg. Freiberg, aye. Garofalo.
Garofalo, aye.
Garofalo, aye. Gomez. Gomez. Green. Green, aye. Grossel.
Rossel, aye.
Grossel, aye. Grunhagen.
Grunegan, aye.
Grunhagen, aye. Gunther.
Gunther, aye.
Gunther, aye. Haley.
Haley, aye.
Haley, aye. Halverson.
Halverson, aye.
Halverson, aye. Hamilton.
Hamilton, aye.
Hamilton, aye. Hanson.
Excused.
Hanson,
Hanson,
excused. Hassan.
Hassan, aye.
Hassan, aye. Hausman.
Hausman, aye.
Hausman, aye. Heinrich.
Heinrich, aye.
Heinrich, aye. Heinzman.
Heinzman, aye.
Heinzman, aye. Herr.
Her, aye.
Herr, aye. Hertos.
Hertos, aye.
Hertos, aye. Hornstein.
Hornstein, aye.
Hornstein, aye. Howard.
Howard, aye.
Howard, aye. Hewitt.
Hewitt, aye.
Hewitt, aye. Johnson. Johnson, aye. Jordan.
Jordan, aye.
Jordan, aye. Jurgens.
Jurgens, aye.
Jurgens, aye. Keel.
Keel, aye.
Keel, aye. Cleavorn.
Cleavorn, aye.
Cleavorn, aye. Cagle.
Cagle, aye.
Cagle, aye. Katiza Wattoon.
Katiza Wattoon, aye.
Katiza Wattoon, aye. Kosnick.
Kosnick, aye.
Kosnick, aye. Kresha.
Grisha, aye.
Kresha, aye. Kunish Podine.
Kunish Podine, aye.
Kunish Podine, aye. Lehman.
Lehman, aye.
Lehman, aye. Lee.
Lee, aye.
Lee, aye. Lesh.
Lesh, aye.
Lesh, aye. Liebling.
Liebling, aye.
Liebling, aye. Lean.
Lean, aye.
Lean, aye. Lilly.
Lily, aye.
Lilly, aye. Lippert.
Lippert, aye.
Lippert, aye. Listlegard.
Listlegard, aye.
Listlegard, aye. Long.
Long, aye.
Long, aye. Lucero.
Lucero, yes.
Lucero, aye. Lewick.
Lewick, aye.
Lewick, aye. Mahoney.
Mahoney, aye.
Mahoney, aye. Mann.
Man, aye.
Mann, aye. Mariani. Mariani. Markwart.
Markwart, aye.
Markwart, aye. Mason.
Mason, aye.
Mason, aye. McDonald.
Old McDonald, aye.
McDonald, aye. Mecklin.
Mecklen, aye.
Mecklin, aye. Miller.
Miller, aye.
Miller, aye. Moeller.
Moeller, aye.
Moeller, aye. Moran.
Moran, aye.
Moran, aye. Morrison.
Morrison, aye.
Morrison, aye. Munson.
Munson, aye.
Munson, aye. Murphy.
Murphy, aye.
Murphy, aye. Nash.
Nash, aye.
Nash, aye. Nelson, M.
Nelson M, aye.
Nelson, M, aye. Nelson, N.
Nelson, N, aye.
Nelson, N, aye. New. New, aye. Nor.
Nor, aye.
Nor, aye. Nornis.
Nordis, aye.
Nornis, aye. Novotny.
Novotny, aye.
Novotny, aye. O'Driscoll.
O'Driscoll, aye.
O'Driscoll, aye. Olson.
Olson, aye.
Olson, aye. O'Neill.
O'Neill, aye.
O'Neill, aye. Pulowski.
Pulowski, aye.
Pulowski, aye. Purcell.
Purcell, aye.
Purcell, aye. Petersburg.
Petersburg, aye.
Petersburg, aye. Pearson.
Pearson, aye.
Pearson, aye. Pinto.
Pinto, aye.
Pinto, aye. Poppy.
Poppy, aye.
Poppy, aye. Poston.
Poston, aye.
Poston, aye. Pryor.
Pryor, aye.
Pryor, aye. Quam.
Quam, aye.
Quam, aye. Richardson.
Richardson, aye.
Richardson, aye. Robbins. Robbins, aye. Runbeck.
Runbeck, aye.
Runbeck, aye. Sandell.
Sandell, aye.
Sandell, aye. Sandsted.
Sandsted, aye.
Sandsted, aye. Sauk.
Salk, aye.
Sauk, aye. Schumacher.
Schumacher, aye.
Schumacher, aye. Schultz.
Schultz, aye.
Schultz, aye. Scott.
Scott, aye.
Scott, aye. Stevenson. Stevenson. Sundin.
Sundin, aye.
Sundin, aye. Swazinski.
Swazinski, aye.
Swazinski, aye. Tabke.
Tebke, aye.
Tabke, aye. Tice. Tice, aye. Torkelson.
Torkelson, aye.
Torkelson, aye. Erdahl.
Erdahl, aye.
Erdahl, aye. Vang.
Vang, aye.
Vang, aye. Vogel.
Vogel, aye.
Vogel, aye. Wagenius.
Wagenius, aye.
Wagenius, aye. Waslowick.
Waslowick, aye.
Waslowick, aye. West.
West, aye.
West, aye. Winkler. Winkler, aye. Walgamot.
Wolgamott, aye.
Walgamot, aye. Zhang Jie.
Zhong J, aye.
Zhang Jie, aye. Zhang Ti.
Zhong T, aye.
Zhang Ti, aye. Joachim.
Joachim, aye.
Joachim, aye. Speaker Hortman. Speaker Hortman, aye. Bo.
Aye.
Bo, aye. Carlson.
Aye.
Carlson L.
Aye.
Carlson L. Aye.
Aye.
Doubt. Doubt. Aye. Gomez.
Aye.
Gomez. Aye. Mariani.
Mariani, aye.
Mariani. Aye. Stevenson.
Stevenson, aye.
Stevenson. Aye.
There being 132 ayes and 1 nay, the bill is passed and its title agreed to.